Hi, everybody. I'm so excited for this live today. We're going to be speaking with a nonprofit in New York called SPARTA, which stands for the St. Paul Autism Research and Training Academy. I was able to connect with them when I was at the New York State ABA conference. And we're here today to talk more about their organization, but also what they're doing in Greece. So let's get Joana on. She's a BCBA that has been working with SPARTA for a long time, and she'll be able to discuss more about their organization. Hi, Joana.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are
I'm
you?
good. I was just sharing a little bit about SPARTA, St. Paul's Autism Research and Training Academy, how you guys have a location in New York and you guys have 2 locations in Greece. So do you want to share a little bit about your background and what your role is over there at SPARTA?
Sure. Thank you for having me today. I started off as a teacher, and I've been a teacher for over 10 years now. And then I heard about this ABA, and I started to learn more, got more interested in it, went it back to school, became a BCBA, and I've been a BCBA for the last few years now. And I started off in Sparta in Greece in 2019. We went there as a team and we took our initial baselines. We met all the students, we trained the staff, and we were there for their first initial sessions as we got our program up and running in Greece.
And now I love that you mentioned that you were a teacher first, because a lot of teachers are looking to transition into like that BCBA role, especially since a lot of like ABA is still not like well established or well known in school.
No.
So I think it's cool that you have the background of a teacher and now you transition to the BCBA, right?
Yeah, and I found it fascinating because when I was a teacher, and then learning about this ABA, I was like, what is this
I know,
ABA?
me too,
It
right?
was not something that was ever mentioned in my coursework, but it's
Mhm.
a study of behavior and we work with children, and it just really captured my interest, and that's how I ended up going back to school and now at BCBA.
Now, were you a teacher at Sparta?
I was a teacher, actually not in Sparta. I taught in the classroom setting and in a gen ed classroom in a community school.
Nice. So if you guys are not aware, Sparta is a nonprofit. They are in New York and they also have 2 locations in Greece. And one of the unique things about Sparta is like it's actually a place for learners that do get outplaced for schools to have a space to go to. But Sparta does a lot with your learners that are a part of your program. Do you want to share more about the
Mhm.
outings and all that stuff?
So here in our Sparta location in New York, we are a center-based program, and the model is that many of our students, whatever placement they were in, it didn't serve them well. Something went wrong. They weren't getting the ABA program that they needed to make progress. And then here comes our program that offers placement. And students come to our program. They have their own one-to-one ABA provider, a registered behavior technician. And our model is unique that the provider goes to the child's house in the morning, does the morning activity schedule with them. So we're teaching the child how to do their morning routine
Mm-hmm.
so they can become independent. They ride with them to Sparta, so working on that travel training, especially for many of our students who engage in behaviors when out in the community or in a vehicle.
Yes.
They arrive to Sparta, and then they work on whatever their goals are that they need in a one-to-one based way.
Yeah.
And throughout the day, we incorporate social skills, and kids get to meet up with other providers and their student and work on social skills. We do a recreation where kids might have art once a week, or they might have a little gym session a couple times a week with our provider. And in their programming, working through discrete trials, discrimination training, teaching them activity schedules, all skills to be independent. And then our program, we have a big focus on community inclusion.
Mm-hmm.
So our students go swimming once a week. Every Tuesday, they go to the pool to learn how to swim. Once a month, they go horseback riding. And then there's other trips that are programmed every month, depending on the season and the theme may be going on. Like
Mm-hmm.
right now, the kids tomorrow are going to the Paley Center in Manhattan, and they get to go visit the Rockefeller Center tree.
That is so
They
cool.
they get to go, they went to the amusement park over the summer, or they went pumpkin picking in the fall. So we want our students to be out there in the community, engaging, learning all the skills and working on all the skills that the natural environment
Hmm.
lends itself to. And then in addition, some every so often, our students do volunteer work as well, so they can learn to give back to their community.
Oh my God, I love that so much. I know when I met, I'm like, oh my God, that's incredible. Especially the swimming. I have a BCBA that her specialization is in swimming, and it's like I love that you guys,
Mm-hmm.
bring them to swim because that's such an important skill to have,
That's
especially with
important.
lopers and like
Yep,
always running, gravitating toward the water. I got the
exactly. And that's part of our
goosebumps.
model because we know that. And at least our program teaches them to swim and or provides that very needed sensory experience in the pool and the water.
I love that so much. And how long has Sparta been involved in New York?
So we've been in New York for the last couple of years, I would say 3 years or so, give or take.
Okay, and then now you guys got your Greece location. So do you want to go into how you guys got established in Greece and talk about the director and all
Yeah,
that?
so we officially started in Greece in 2019, and the whole idea of why starting in Greece, the director went to visit his home village where his family is from, and in the village there was a child, a grown man at this point, actually, not even a child anymore, and he was sitting in the town square with his parents, and he gets up and he starts rocking and flapping and making those non-contextual vocalizations. And the dad takes his cane and hits him, if I remember correctly. And the director saw that and it really resonated with him because he said this child has autism. This
Hmm.
actually young man has autism. If I had met him when he was younger, if he got all these services that I do in New York,
Yeah.
he could be talking, he could have all these skills. And the fact that this was the response
Hmm.
when he engaged in the stereotypical type of behavior. So it stemmed the need or the desire to create a center in Greece, and particularly to help service children in Greece that are in the more remote areas or in the villages. Because if you're not in the city, you're not going to get
The person.
any type of service.
Hmm. And also too, right, the understanding of like autism, like outside of America and the resources available, you know what I mean? It's so limited, but also like the understanding of what autism is and like that cultural piece.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, because in Greece, the cultural piece, if you, based on the literature review that I had done, families saw having a child with autism as a punishment,
mhm.
as and it was super stigmatizing for them to go out in the community with their child, and in many cases, it led to families keeping them inside.
And that happens a lot here in the United States.
Mhm.
Families like, oh, I because of the autism, I can't go anywhere. It's like, no, let's bring your child out in the environment. You know what I mean? Expose
Mhm.
them so that they can have these contingencies and learn how to navigate. It's so important. So I love that you guys are able to do that in Greece as well.
Mhm.
Um, and you guys have two locations, right? How far away are the locations from each other? Oh, look, we're celebrating.
They're
And
pretty
how
far
many?
apart.
Do you happen to know how many learners you guys are supporting in Greece?
Oh boy, I lose track of the number offhand, but we're, I would say we're between 10 and 20.
That's
We're in the teens.
amazing. I love it.
And we have a location in Crete, the island of Crete, which is all the way down here. And then we have another location in Calabaca, which is all the way up here.
Nice. And do you guys have BCBAs from like America that go and support the learners over there?
Yes, so I'm one of the BCBAs that goes there to support the learners. I've done the initial trainings, and then whether I'm going there in person, the pandemic skewed things a little bit in the last couple of years, but whether I'm there periodically in person or the director himself, I'm also checking in remotely.
Yes. No, I love that. And also too, you guys are able to support because those services that you guys provide are free.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all based off of the funding that you guys receive from the Sparta gift shop,
Yes.
right?
And that's where Sparta Gift Shop, that's where its inception is from, because it's a nonprofit and these families wouldn't be able to afford these services, and it's our way of giving to that community,
Mm-hmm.
giving into this need that they don't know what ABA is in Greece. That's not something that's generally provided. Um, we Sparta Gift Shop is there we're selling these products, and 33% of the proceeds go to direct funding this program that we do in Greece.
I love it. And you guys are also doing a lot of research, right? So let's dive into the research, because you guys are making like big moves and also working on some cool research outside of like the typical norm. So let's talk more about the research that you guys are doing.
So we have some research studies that are already been done, and now what we're currently working on is we provided this program to our students in Greece, and it's what we do here in America, where we're capturing the amount of hours provided and the amount of time spent doing the different programs, whether it's discrimination training or imitation training or manding or activity schedules. And we're looking to see how much progress the child is making each year or at the end of the study. And we're looking to publish this. The goal is that could we, by publishing this paper and the work that we are doing in Greece, could we make legislative changes in Greece where they think, oh, look at this model. I just have to do this and provide this many hours, and then more students can get access. And could we make big legislative moves in Greece? That's the ultimate goal.
Oh my God, I get the goosebumps. It's like, we need more research in like organizations like SPARTA.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how incredible. Especially too, it's like you have the data, right? And it's like, here's the progress. So it's like, how can you say no to the supports that we're providing and not make it a part of the legislation to make a change?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you happen to know too, like kind of, you know how like it's 1 in 36 over here in the United States? Do you happen to know any of those stats in Greece?
That is a really good question.
Right?
I'm going to look into that.
I know. Oh, I'm like, wait a minute now, let's talk about stats, because that's part of the data too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also too, one of the other cool research studies that you guys mentioned before was being able to teach a learner with autism how to skateboard, right?
Yeah. So we did that. That study was published, so anyone interested can read more about it. But using ABA methodology and how to teach a child with autism how to skateboard, how to encounter these contingencies that you or I can participate in, but he can participate in too. And we're using our ABA methodology to teach that.
Nice. And also as well, you guys have a lot of research too that people could go on your website to reference as well if they're looking for specific areas, because you guys are Autism Research and Training Academy.
So our goal is to do research and be able to publish and help expand the field with the work that we're doing.
Now, how long, do you have an idea of like how long you think of like what's left of the research that you guys have going on in regards to what's going on in Greece? Like a timeline of like when you're trying to finish it all?
Soon. We're hopefully going to publish this paper soon, but it's that process of finalizing the paper. It's in the works, submitting it, going through the journals, the back and forth in terms of the editing. So possibly in the next year or two, this paper will be out.
Nice. Wendy says SPARTA is doing amazing work. Go SPARTA. We have Go SPARTA Autism. I know somebody, ABA Versus also mentioned too, like what a journey, very cool with your background as well. Let's see what else. Is there anything else too in regards of how people could kind of contribute? Do you guys have an idea of like what are like people's top favorite merches on SPARTA Gift Shop? Because I was checking it out. You guys have calendars, you guys have mugs, you guys have bracelets.
Definitely go and check out SPARTA Gift Shop. And especially now around the holidays, I think it would be a great gift to give to your loved ones. I know the coffee mugs and the travel mugs, as well as the bracelets, those are some of my personal favorites that I've purchased and everyone's getting as a gift from me this holiday season.
And also too, your logo. The logo is a heart. And what was your slogan? The slogan for SPARTA?
Love makes the heart complete.
Yes, because you guys will notice when you guys do check it out, there's a lot of hearts and the cross as well, because you know it's that Greek. Oh my God. Help me out here.
Yeah, it's in Greece where that's the cross.
The cross.
Our work comes from our Orthodox faith as well.
Orthodox, yeah.
And that has paved the way for us.
Nice. Is there anything else you want to share in regards with Sparta? Anything else like with the gift shop, the research?
I would say follow us and to keep posted on the work that we're doing. Uh, Follow Sparta Gift Shop, make your purchases. That way you could help support and fund the programs that we are doing in Greece.
Yes. Okay. Michael said the fish of Jesus. That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, you can follow Sparta. They're attached. They're tagged on the logos of the promotion. They're also on my story highlights. So go ahead and follow Sparta Autism and Sparta Gift Shop for all the amazing work that they're doing. And be sure to donate or purchase some gift items for the holiday season to support such a great cause. Joanna, thank you so much for this live. I'm so excited that we were able to connect and share about Sparta.
Yes, thank you.
Hold on, Michael said, in the Dominican Republic. Are you guys going to DR next?
Yes, we are. It's already been started.
Okay, hold up. Hold up, Michael. You can't. It's soon to start in Colombia. Michael, what's going on, Michael? Hold on, Michael. You got DR in the works, and Colombia, and you got Greece, and you got New York.
The goal is to spread this work worldwide.
Oh my goodness, Michael, thank you so much for sharing that. All right, guys, we have to stay up to date with what Sparta is going on because they're global. They're making an impact. This is amazing. All right, well, guys, we're gonna have to catch up again. We have two girls there. I love it. Well, we're gonna have to do this again and catch up with all the places that you guys are.
Yes, and more details on the work that got started in the Dominican Republic with the Greece team.
Well,
it was a cross collaboration.
Okay, wait a minute. So if you already have all the insight, then you want to share a little bit of how it got started?
So we, one of our lead providers, teachers, supervisors in Greece went over to the DR with some of our providers from America, and they trained staff there so that the program and the model that we are doing in Greece and in New York can be done there as well. So it's just the starting point there. We have 2 students in Dominican Republic and more plans coming soon to expand.
Oh my goodness. So maybe you guys will be interested in maybe more BCBAs in the New York because you guys send BCBAs from your New York, right, to all these other the locations?
Possibly. We'll see as we do this work elsewhere, what kind of opportunities lend itself and who can help spread the message and do the work that we do here in New York, the work we're doing in Greece to do everywhere else.
And maybe too, if you guys are watching this, if you are in another location and you're interested in seeing how Sparta can help support wherever you guys are at, maybe that's another avenue to expand as well. You know what I mean? Wow, I'm so excited for this. Bravo, Wendy. Yay! All right, guys. So you already heard they're already going international in a lot of amazing places. So we'll have to stay up to date with what's going on with Sparta. Thank you so much, Joanna, for all of this information.
Oh, you're welcome. And thank you for having me. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to share with everyone.
I know. I'm so excited. Well, we'll talk soon, okay?
Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.